Oh my gosh.
Whoops. Shoot.
Oh, you know what? This is exactly how I like it. Overflowing and really hot. Actually, that's a lie.
Did I burn you?
No, I mean about the coffee. I didn't actually want coffee. I just came in to see how you were doing without actually coming right out and saying it, which I just did. I'm sorry, I didn't want to make anything worse.
You could never do that.
Do you want me to blow off work? I don't know if you need some company around here.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You have a live early show.
Because of certain circumstances, including your missing boyfriend.
You need to work. We both do. It's better to just stay busy.
Well, at least Hillary is being decent for once, highlighting the fact that Scott and Abby are missing.
And the reward money that Victor and Jack are putting up?
Yeah, she's gonna talk about that too. And trust me, nobody is nosier than one of Hillary's little bees. And in a situation like this, publicity, it can make all the difference, I promise. Are you sure that you don't want me to stay here? I mean, Hillary just uses me to snark at anyway. You could put a potted plant in my chair and she probably wouldn't notice.
No, go. Go to work. Besides, I'm waiting for Paul. I have a potential new lead for him.
Good morning, Dina. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, nonsense. How nice of you to invite me for breakfast. And since Jack is busy with a meeting, it's quite clear you think I need a babysitter.
Oh, come on now. I just thought the two of us could have a coffee together.
Oh, just you and me and this damn ankle bracelet.
Well, look at it. You do it with such style and panache, like everything else you do in life.
I know your brother put you up to this. It's humiliating.
Oh, I just thought we could hang out. Look, the way I see, we have a lot in common. We're both unemployed and recently arrested.
Well, what do you think if you and I go in together on an attorney?
I think that's the best idea I've heard all day.
Why does she keep looking at me?
So, that happened?
Really? You think this is funny?
I wasn't making a joke, I was just acknowledging reality.
Well, acknowledge that it was a mistake, a massive one, never to be spoken of again and stored in the vault.
You think I want Sharon knowing what happened?
Do you think I want anyone knowing what happened? Zach trapped us in here. We panicked. We let this whole thing get the better of us.
No argument there.
Oh, please. Don't act like it was some torture that you had to endure. I think Zach was right. I think you were jealous. Yeah, I think you wanted me. Well, heads up. You were never in the running.
Bummer. You mean I lost out to a sex trafficking murderer? I don't know if my ego's ever gonna recover from that.
Turn around. We're getting dressed.
Like I haven't already seen it all.
Turn around.
It's a little tight.
Since when did that stop you?
I didn't catch that.
I think you did. Do you want it for the show or not?
Did I miss something? You provide wardrobe, I give you press. Catty comments, that was not part of the deal.
What you did to Jordan was sleazy. Going on air saying that he has something to hide.
And what part of that was a lie? Innocent people don't have fake IDs laying around. And in my line of work, that's a story.
That doesn't mean that he was going to use them.
I kept your name out of it. So a thank you might be nice in place of all of this attitude.
Ready to go? Let's go, neighbor.
Jordan,
How long has that been going on?
Forever. New neighbor, they moved in, they got no manners, no hearing, and absolutely no taste in music. I have a splitting headache, so this is really not a very good time.
You were working with Hillary, weren't you? You brought me back here so she could toss my room.
She did what?
Then she ran down to her TV show and wasted no time flashing everything that she found.
Well, she's a wily one, that Hillary. You know her.
But she wouldn't dare touch my stuff unless she was sure that I wouldn't walk in on her. See, that's where you came in, flirting with me.
I'm sorry, I thought we were having fun. I mean, isn't that what we were doing, having fun? Till Billy walked in and ruined everything. I mean, we both had pretty bad luck with exes. I mean, who knows what would have happened if we had a little bit more time.
Well, you can always find out now. We even have that soundtrack.
Okay.
You're not gonna let me in?
No, I'd actually like some identification. I want to know who's crossing through my doorway.
Funny.
It's actually not. You're the one with the fake ID. How do I even know your name's really Jordan?
Okay, we're getting way off point here.
I don't think so. I think I have a splitting headache, and I've got you trying to compete with Billy Abbott for the title of most untrustworthy.
You talk a lot.
It's a gift.
But I'm still not convinced that you weren't working with Hillary.
And I care about this because... Oh, that's right. I don't.
Look, I'm just asking for a straight answer here.
Well, if you prove to me that you deserve one, then we'll talk.
Hey, I'll be right back, Christian. There's just somebody at the door. Hey, man.
Hey. Any word on Abby?
No, unfortunately, not yet. The offer of the reward didn't generate any new information for GCPD. Come on in. You know, it's a waiting game, but things will progress. You know, they have to. But I do have some good news. I went and saw your grandmother at the hospital. She seems to be doing okay after the incident with Dina and the knife.
How crazy is that? Everything just exploded in one night. Grandma, Abby.
Yeah, it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, one other thing happened at the party I kind of wanted to come by and talk to you about.
Yeah, sure. Sit down.
So, Grandpa offered me a job running on the top of the tower. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Now, I know that working for Grandpa, even indirectly, my first instinct was to turn it down.
That's understandable.
But after speaking with Victoria, I came around. You know, she laid out all the reasons why it makes sense, and you know, the one strike against it is you. You know, maybe you think it's some kind of betrayal or something.
Nope. No.
So you're not pissed?
If I'm pissed at all, it's more at myself, you know. If I hadn't walked away from the underground or our partnership, then I wouldn't be handing you off to my dad right now.
You know, it's not a knee-jerk thing. I'm not doing this because you bailed on a club.
Yeah. Would it have happened otherwise?
This is where we are now. You said that we both need to move forward.
But is it? Is it moving forward? I mean, you have worked for my dad before. He has signed your checks. And how did that work out? And what makes you think this time is going to be any different?
Okay, make sure the Chiron with the tip line number is up and ready to go. And can you get these people some coffee? Okay, they all look like zombies in here. Wow, you look at least half awake.
Wow, you really know how to make a girl feel special.
Here's what's happening. We are gonna go live with the Abby Newman disappearance and the reward for information on her whereabouts.
Well, what about Scott Granger? I know he's not a Newman or an Abbott or a hybrid, but I mean, there are people out there that care about him too.
Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, you can talk about him too.
Wait, okay. What's happening with the B block? I mean, we're supposed to go live and it's totally empty. What are we gonna do for 7 minutes? Just smile at each other? Because that sounds absolutely horrifying.
Don't you even worry. I'm working on another story.
Hillary.
You know what? I have something to go do over there.
No, no, no. You should stay. This is going to be fun. We were just talking about you a few short minutes ago.
You can skip the phony pleasantries. Do you have any idea what's happened since our last run-in?
Well, there was an uptick in my ratings, but other than that...
Victoria fired me. Cut me loose because of your show, and now my reputation isn't worth a damn.
Oh, Jordan Wild is persona non grata? Well, don't you even worry. I'm sure that you will easily come up with another name.
You've had your fun. It's time to end this now.
What exactly do you want me to do? You want me to issue a retraction?
You damn right I do. So why don't you wiggle your behind in that chair and tell everyone that you lied?
Or what?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
Please stop. Turn it down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hillary.
Hey, look, I know that Hillary is a self-serving pain, but she's my pain. And if you so much as prank call her, guess what? She's a witness. Me. And I have a lot on my plate right now. So unless you want to be the person that I take all of my frustrations out on, Jordan, I suggest you back off.
With respect, this is none of your business.
Don't worry, Mariah. I think that we can be civil, right? Jordan, in the spirit of honesty and fair play, I will issue you an on-air retraction. As long as you can explain why you have those fake IDs. I'll even let you go live, give you all the airtime you need to explain yourself.
Go after me again, you will hear from my lawyer.
I welcome the call. Oh, and FYI, it's not slander if it's true. Now, I would love to stay and continue this conversation, but we have a show to do. Every now and then, you still manage to surprise me.
Just make sure that you put Abby and Scott at the top of the show like you promised. Okay?
Starting a fight with Hillary on her own turf? My advice, you get out of here while you still can.
Heck no. I'm sticking around here to make sure this mess doesn't get any worse.
So both Abby and Scott have been officially declared missing persons. And the Abbott and the Newman families are doing whatever they can to help as well.
That's to find Abby. There's nothing to say that Scott is with her. But I have a possible lead for you.
You do?
She's sitting right over there.
Dina Merzera?
I had a talk with her on my own. Asked her about where she was found.
Sharon, you promised me you weren't going to interfere.
Okay, just hear me out. She was wandering by the side of the road, not far from where you think Scott went off the grid. She said she didn't see Scott, but she did say something that grabbed my attention.
Which was?
She never went into the roadside.
She was found on the roadside, and we already know that.
Which is why her word choice struck me as odd.
Okay. You know that Dina has recently had a stroke, and it's not unusual for the language area of the brain to take a hit.
Or maybe she knew exactly what she meant, but can't tell us more. We need to find Abby and Scott.
But you said yourself, we're not even sure they're together.
But if we find one, there's a good chance that we'll find the other. Tina is sitting right there. Can we please go find out?
You know, I'm sorry you turned down Jack's offer to stay at the house.
Jack and I have been able to work out a few issues, but the both of us living under the same roof, that's just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. What's going on?
Dina, I was hoping we could continue our conversation about Scott and the night
I
you went
told you
missing.
I never saw Scott.
Okay, but maybe talking about that evening may jog your memory.
Paul, if you don't mind, I'd prefer to say nothing further without consulting my attorney.
I understand that, but let me assure you that this has absolutely nothing to do with what happened with Nikki. This has to do with what happened after you left the party and what you may have seen on the side of the road. And given that Abby is missing, I would think that you want to try and help locate her.
I have already made it very, very clear to Jack. Had I had any other information, I would have told you so.
Take it easy, okay? Everybody means well, but she is recovering from a stroke.
Isn't it possible that the stroke may be affecting your recollections of what happened that night? Maybe just a little? So could we start with how you got out there on that road?
Well, in a car, of course. I made that clear to Jack and Ashley.
Whose car?
I have no idea.
Did you hear any talking? Did you recognize any voices in the car, or?
Voices. Voices. Abby. I heard Abby's voice.
Battery's completely dead. What are you expecting to find in there?
I don't know, maybe a case of bottled water, some power bars would be nice. Oh, I would even settle for a jackhammer so we can tunnel our way out of this damn place.
Keep looking. I'm sure Zach has a couple of those things lying around. You know, for rainy days and such.
It was a joke, jerk.
Yeah, but being locked in here isn't, so why don't you get grounded and stay focused on reality?
Oh, I am well aware of the reality. You know, I just, well, I wish that we had been more focused before our little...
Tryst?
Oh, come on. Will you ever grow up?
I'm just calling it like it is.
Well, the one good thing is that there's almost zero chance that we'll be revisiting that night in the next 9 months. I'm on birth control.
What a relief.
Are you okay?
I'm just trying to keep myself grounded, you know, a good grasp on reality. It's kind of tricky when you're walled in here with no way out, you know? That joke you made about the jackhammer? At this point, I'll take anything.
Well, if that's the case, get over here.
I know that Grandpa has pulled a lot of crap in the past. No argument there. But taking this job is not some kind of mindless reaction because you bailed on the underground. Yeah, I'm not trying to like stick it to you or
Noah,
anything.
look, I know you're not that guy, all right? What makes you think I would ever assume that about you? But I am very curious why you think this is your best move.
I think part of it is because I want to be close to the family. You know, I mean, the older I get, the more separated I feel. And so this is a chance for me to, you know, get back into the center of things. Mostly, though, I want the job.
Yeah, you want the challenge. I get it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool one, you know? Somewhere I can bring new ideas to the table.
Yeah. Can you just do me one favor?
I know, I will watch out for Grandpa. Look, I am not delusional about him or his motives, but this time I do think that Victoria will have my back.
I know you can handle yourself.
Thank you.
And I get why you want to be closer to the family. I mean, this thing with Abby, it's just not a great time for me to be so out of the loop.
If there is any news, I promise you will know.
Thanks, bud.
So, my next move is settled. What about yours?
Well, just gonna be there for Christian and Faith when I have her. I've got plenty of time to figure out my next move.
Do you see that number on your screen? Write it down. Take a screenshot. If you have any information leading to the safe recovery of Abby Newman, her family is issuing a $10 million reward. Yes, so it pays to be a good citizen.
Also, keep in mind that renowned journalist Scott Granger is also missing. The two might be together. He's the son of Lauren Fenmore of Fenmore's fame.
Yes, so please, everyone, keep an eye out. We are all counting on you, and we know that you won't let us down. We'll be right back.
What is it?
Breaking news.
Please tell me this is what I think this is.
This is a gold mine. If I'm reading it correctly, this is a list of Zach's properties he controls and the dummy corporations he used to buy them.
You know, part of me was hoping, desperately hoping that this was something else.
Something legitimate.
But those are all safe houses for the women that he's running. He's evil. He's not just bad or a criminal. Any person that could do that to all of those women. And I let him in.
Yeah, he's slick. He fooled a lot more people than just you.
But they all didn't fund his sordid business. Or go to bed with him. When you sleep with someone, you're supposed to really know them. There's supposed to be affection and honesty and respect. I should have known.
Was this the car you were in? Abby was in it with Zach. We know that from Scott.
I don't know. It was very dark, and it's been a very upsetting day.
Dina, why did you get into the car?
Oh, this is so stressful.
Okay, it's all right. Nobody's trying to pressure you here, okay? We all know it's been a rough week.
It certainly has. I had to get away from that horrible party. I knew I was unwelcome there.
And then you went to the parking garage, is that correct?
Yes. I saw a car that was unlocked, so I opened the door. I got in and I hid in the back seat.
Okay, and then Abby and Zach got in the car?
Zach. Oh, yes, what a lovely boy. A real charmer. He drove.
But they didn't know you were there.
Well, I might have dozed off. I don't know. It was a very trying day.
Okay, so the car stopped eventually, right? Did they get out together?
Yes, they did.
This is very crucial information, Dina. Thank you. This is well done. Just one more thing. So then you got out on the side of the road, right?
Not at the side of the road, but at the roadside.
This is exactly what I told you. Follow along, please, Missy.
But it was a place, somewhere you could go inside.
Okay, so wait a minute. You're telling me that they both went into a building or a business called Roadside?
Yes, that's right. Honestly, you people, I told you that.
Stack of bills for a motel Zach seems to have used a lot. Looks like it's near here.
Figures one of the places he uses for his girls. Disgusting.
You know, odds are Zach headed over there after he stuffed us in this place.
Oh, great. We can use your phone and get exact directions to the place. Oh, wait, we can't because we're locked in here and your phone is dead.
This is when your jackhammer would come in handy.
Oh, don't patronize me.
I just want out of here. Same as you.
Well, we can't dig a tunnel. I can't use your head to ram the door. The only thing that's left is up, and, well, that's not going to work either.
Roadside Diner?
No, that's 15 miles away from where Dina was picked up. What about Roadside Auto Service?
Well, that's not even in town.
What about this one? It's off the main road. Tucked away. Roadside Storage?
Well, map it to where Dina's pickup point was and see if it's nearby.
It's kind of a trek, but it's closer than the others.
Will you send a car or will you go there yourself?
No, it's Lauren's son. I'm gonna go myself.
Okay, good. Let's go.
Wait a minute. You can't go. Is Zach there? This is a police matter, Sharon.
Paul, the only reason you know about this is because of me. I'm not gonna sit and wait by the phone. I've already done that. Besides, if you won't take me with you, I have the address. I can drive there myself.
All right, let's go.
Please, God, don't let us be too late.
Chelsea texted and said that Hillary's talking about Abby on the show.
Good, get the public involved.
Yeah, let's see if they're still in that segment when the show comes back on.
Yeah, hopefully not focusing on Newman's involvement in the sex ring.
Well, it's Hillary. How long can she go before she starts talking about something salacious?
You like it loud? That's okay. Two can play at this game.
And welcome back. Now, we are going to be revisiting a very important story that we broke earlier this week.
I know
The
that look
one
in her eyes.
about the very
This is gonna get ugly real
mysterious,
fast.
sexy photographer, Jordan Wild, and all of his secret identities. Now, I asked for your help that day. Who is Jordan Wild really? Is that even his real name? And why does he need all of those fake IDs?
Well, since you're saying all of this, I'm guessing that you have recent news on the matter.
Well, I was flooded with tips once that story aired. Unfortunately, a lot of them turned out to be exercises in creative writing. But just now, one of my producers was able to verify a lead. We are going live with a viewer who is on the phone, Connie Wood. Connie, are you there?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Well, welcome, Connie, to the Hillary Hour. Now, I know that this is probably not easy for you. But according to what you told my producers, you initially reached out to our show because you recognized one of the aliases used by Mr. Wild, correct?
Yes, he was Justin Timmons back then.
Now, I heard that you two met on vacation.
It was very romantic, exotic.
I'm sure that you're a single woman. You're well off. And may I say, more mature?
I'm a widow. My husband passed a few years ago.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Connie. And you were probably very lonely and vulnerable during that time. Knowing Justin, I'm sure that he was very attentive and charming.
He treated me with so much affection and respect. He said the age difference didn't bother him one bit. Love doesn't care about numbers. That's what he said. It was a whirlwind. And soon, he proposed.
But I'm sure that something went terribly wrong the day that you two were supposed to become man and wife.
At the courthouse, a woman showed up, said she was his wife. But it's probably more accurate to call her his accomplice. It was all just a scheme to blackmail me, but I didn't know that then, except I had no idea he was married, or if that was just a lie, too. I just knew this woman was screaming at me.
Now, I was told that you emailed a picture of this woman and Justin. Let me see if my producer has that loaded into our system. A photo that was supposed to be a happy wedding picture is now evidence of a con. Do we have the pic?
Wait, so Connie, this is a photo from your wedding day.
Where the hell is the
And
fuse
it's
box? I'm going to
completely
pull the plug on
legitimate
this
for
thing.
argument's sake, photos can be altered.
Connie, you heard my co-host just there.
Now, I'm not a technical person, but I assure you that photograph is very real. That woman, Justin's so-called wife, she swore she'd ruin me, go to the tabloids, the local news, anyone and everyone to say I was trying to steal her husband.
And what would keep that from happening? Let me guess. Money?
Yes, it was so humiliating. I paid the money and wanted to forget any of it ever happened.
But then, you found out you weren't the only victim.
Just the other day, after you posted those phony IDs, I met a woman at a society event. She had the same experience with the same couple.
They scammed you, and they scammed her. And you two probably weren't the only ones. Preying on women who are just looking for love in the world. You and your heart were taken advantage of. I'm sorry that this happened to you, Connie. But I want to thank you for coming forward, because together we can make sure that this doesn't happen to anyone else. My bees. Now you heard the buzz here first. Jordan Wild, con artist extraordinaire. But together, we can make sure he never breaks another heart or bank account ever again. We'll be right back.
You bitch!
You know, it might not have been Chelsea. I mean, the picture was pretty fuzzy. It could have been anybody.
Well, we knew Chelsea had a past. We also knew she knew Jordan in New York City.
But nothing about...
No, nothing.
Wow.
Now the whole world knows. Huh. I'll bet you $5 this is the press looking for a comment.
You gonna answer it?
I told you if you overstepped.
And I told you to save the threats.
Why would you keep those fake IDs? You were supposed to throw them away. Keep our past in our past. Instead, you were careless, you were sloppy.
It looks like you went into business with the wrong guy. His ego is much bigger than his brain, along with a few other things.
Well, what about you? How could you do this to me? If you have a problem with Jordan, leave it with Jordan. You put my face on the television, people are going to recognize that was me.
Hey, Chelsea, I didn't say your name.
It was my face, Hillary.
Look, everybody has had some heat in the press here before, so it dies down eventually.
I didn't see the picture, okay, before it went up on the string. If I had a little more prep time, I would have blurred you out.
What good does that do me now? It's too late for that.
It's not like it's some big secret that you were a con artist, okay? What is the big deal?
The big deal is it's different now. There was a different life. I'm in the public eye. I have a son and I have a business, and this is a disaster.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you went and stole from little old ladies. Come on, Chelsea. The truth does not stay buried.
You know what? Someone's going to be buried.
Okay, guys, that's gonna be you. Stop it. We're going back on air any second. Do you guys want to be caught on camera trying to kill each other?
I swear.
Let's go.
I'm out of here. I'm out. No.
know what?
You're not trying to get in here.
Correct, I am not.
That's a key in your hand.
That is true.
Billy, I swear to God.
What?
Did you rent the apartment next door to me?
Yeah, signed the lease yesterday.
You son of a...
Is that my music? I'm sorry, I must have left it on. I hope that wasn't bugging you. You know, because we share a wall now and everything.
Thanks.
Not a reporter?
No, that was the insurance company for the underground.
Well, it didn't sound like it went well.
They are withholding any settlement pending an investigation.
What? Why?
Fire marshal says it's looking like arson.
You mean somebody deliberately torched the place?
Yeah. And their #1 suspect is me.
Come back tomorrow, my busy little bees. Who knows what new stories might explode, but you know that we'll be there. And as always, I am Hillary Curtis reminding you to keep on buzzing.
What was I supposed to do? Put the fake IDs in recycling?
You were supposed to burn them.
I'm sorry, okay? I forgot about them.
Oh my God, why are you still talking? You've not only ruined my business, you've ruined my life. I don't want an apology from you, Jordan. I want you to get out of my face, for good.
Still think you can sue me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going with my clothes?
Your clothes? You think I would give you free wardrobe after what you just did to me? No, these are mine. Oh, and this is mine too.
Okay, go. Report back when you have some news.
What's going on?
Well, the place is deserted right now. We're looking for a security guard. Without that or a manager, we can't access the security footage they might have.
So we have no idea why Zach and Abby were here or what they did?
I had an officer back at the station do some digging. There is a record of Zach having a unit in this complex.
Which one? What on earth? What the hell happened here?
Looks like a cell phone battery.
That spontaneously exploded?
No, someone shorted it out to start a fire.
To hide evidence.
No, to start the sprinkler system.
Paul, this is Scott's tie. He was here.
Right, I bet you Abby was here with him. They started a fire so they could alert someone and they could get out of here.
So where are Scott and Abby now?
Next on The Young and the Restless.
It was self-defense. Now, can we please drop this?
No, we can't. That's where the doctor comes in.
Whatever you got. What I have, you may not want to hear.
Oh my God.
Here we are again, Abby.